Noah and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Davis is out there with LeBron James, and there's Bryant, then there's Chamberlain, and it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling is they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
On defense, Milwaukee. Bryant. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Robertson against Johnson. Ellis dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar, the screen. He used that pick to perfection.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Johnson. Davis kicks to LeBron. Fires top of the key. Here's Chamberlain, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the football.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Ellis with it. Picked up by Kobe. Picked by Cummings. A blocking foul is called as the shot goes down.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Johnson, the pass to Davis. The feed to Bryant. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And the jam by Terry Cummings.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bring her down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Now here's Bryant. James wide open. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. Cummings dishes to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Chamberlain, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
Left side, Davis. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Bucks trail by 4. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. Obviously has a lot on his plate when it comes to defending against Kobe Bryant. I asked him what he might do, and he said not much. He's one of the league's all-time best scorers. And no matter what you seem to do, he finds ways to get on the scoreboard. Kobe might be seeing a lot of double teams here tonight, guys.
Thank you, Doris.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Over to the left wing. Three from Robertson. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Lakers leading by 6. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Ellis following the basket by LeBron James. Johnson with it. And it's Davis at the elbow. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Johnson against Robertson. They get the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Allen's checked in for Milwaukee. James Worthy's checked in for Los Angeles. Scott comes in for Bryant. Here's Davis. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss. Good open look. He splashes home the 3.
Davis sets a screen. Johnson kicks to Davis. Dishes to Worthy. For 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Davis sends it back. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Chris Middleton comes in for Cummings. And it's Moncrief in for Robertson. The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season.
You need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
6-6 against the West.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And the Bucks were average last season. I mean, they were 17-17. Also 7-7 at home, 10-10 on the road, 5-5 in the games leading up to that. So in every measurable way, they were 500.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Shaq's checked in for Chamberlain. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Davis. James checked in for James Worthy. And West subs in for Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. There's the pick. And Middleton kicks to Allen. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shaq with some nice D.
You know, just thinking back to that Milwaukee factoid again. That happened again are minuscule. I mean, that team was just destined to end up 41-41.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Allen. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Allen drives in. Count that one. Allen's got 5 now.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim. You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
And the Lakers have possession. It's a 5-point game. The drive by James, powered down with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
West against Middleton. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Goes up the baseline. Again, Los Angeles. Bucks trail by 9. And here's Moncrief. at the elbow. It's Allen. Feeds to Abdul-Jabbar. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
West kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Lakers weren't very good at all last season, Clark, and they just didn't have any teeth in their game.
Well, you know, they shot threes on the roll well, Kevin. Top percentage in the league, as a matter of fact. Still, they just couldn't hold on to leads.
The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
And the Lakers would end with a road record of 9-32. That is a franchise worst for them and sums up the year they had away from Staples.
Dubs checked in for the Lakers. Kobe comes in for Byron Scott. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Tell you, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And that one's good. Bryant's got 5 points so far.
You know, looking at the Lakers, a big thing for them as we get back to their road woes is they didn't win a single.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
Okay, so many records for Kobe, but one he set last season was most misses all time from the floor.
You know, he passed the great Hondo, John Havlicek, for that title. I'm sure John doesn't mind having him pass him up for that
the
one.
Old Buckeye, you're right.
That's right, most misses. But you look at the players on that list, a who's who of NBA stars.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Chamberlain's checked in. Bucks trail by 9.
And, you know, there's all this talk about Kobe now being the leader of missed shots, having that record. But listen, the guys that are in the top 5 of that list, all Hall of Fame players. So you don't miss a lot of shots unless your team trusts you to take them, and you're pretty good. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
West outside. Odom, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Now here is Moncrief, and that one hits back iron.
Hey, guys, a final thought on Kobe. I mean, all the players on that list were heavily leaned on for scoring. I'd take any of the top guys on that list over someone who's afraid to shoot the ball when their number's called. Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Moncrief against West. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Stolen by Middleton. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Chamberlain. Odom against Middleton. Odom kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now here is Moncrief. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's West with the drive. And it's stolen by Moncrief. Back to Antetokounmpo. Odom against Middleton. Back to Moncrief. Just 5 on the clock. That one a little long.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
For 3, West. And another shot. Bryant's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up 7. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous...
I put all the pressure on me to be better.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James is a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
I love the fact they're not settling for outside shots. Keep attacking that rack.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Davis is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Kobe. And it's Johnson in at the guard position. Baylor, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Allen against Bryant. Here's the floater. Counted, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from Allen.
No, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Shaq pushing to Bryant.
You know, one thing that comes to mind with Kobe is his incredible dedication to win. I mean, you wonder if that has turned off potential free agents. Maybe he's a bit too competitive, but, you know, when you're in the business of competing, hard for me to imagine you can be too competitive.
Robertson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Both shots good from the stripe. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. To the left wing. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Red kicks to Robertson. From deep. And Davis pulls it down. With Kobe and his competitiveness, it is something that he's coped with. Said it took him a while in the league, Clark, to realize not everyone loves basketball as much as he does.
Yeah, you know, even if you don't have the same kind of drive that has propelled Kobe all these years, I think you have to respect him for it. It shouldn't be a problem for potential free agents, in my opinion.
Robertson passes to Bledsoe, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Bucks making a change here. Ellis is checked in.
Ellis.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. He's got 6. That's good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. Falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too. Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
Down low, it's tipped. He dishes it to Cummings. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Here's Red. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum and forced a game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54. Wow.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Robertson. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And Davis gets it to go.
And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that turned in their old red gear. Not a bad deal in my book.
Ellis kicks to Robertson. 5 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Robertson's got his second bucket of the night.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to get.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Ron James, by many surveys, and no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game, as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
And you know, for LeBron, he's blazed a trail as far as his business empire is concerned. He gave his childhood friends a chance to manage his affairs. Many thought it was a huge mistake, but he's doing quite well with the guys that he chose.
Robertson against Baylor. It's stolen by Cummings. Robertson dishes to Red. Back to Robertson. Down low, Abdul-Jabbar passes to Red. And the lead is down inside single digits. Red's got 6 here in this quarter.
And for LeBron, he said he'd like to be a billionaire. It's his ambition to have an influence that goes beyond the game. And guys, he is certainly on his way.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Los Angeles with some changes. Chamberlain comes in for Shaq, and it's Johnson in for Baylor. Davis sets a screen. Johnson kicks to Davis. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. No luck. Great D that time from Cummings. Bucks trail by 8. To the right side. Picked by Cummings. Here's Red. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Johnson outside. Chamberlain is screened. Johnson kicks to Chamberlain. Davis has the open look. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. And it's 8 points for Davis.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and around that backboard.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson outside. Davis sets a screen. Here's Johnson. He kicks it to Davis. To the paint. He hangs. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
Ellis kicks to Robertson. Ellis outside. Unloads from 13. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
You know, for the Lakers, they were okay in the assist department, guys, but they were dead last in the league in secondary assists. That, to me, is indicative of an inefficient offense and also a new stat category. Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Ellis goes in. Off the left rim and out.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Johnson against Ellis. Johnson dishes to Chamberlain.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Robertson outside. Pass to Cummings. Robertson drives in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for two.
And for the Lakers and that secondary assist that just means they aren't making the extra pass, or it means they are holding on to the ball too long. Either way, it hurts the offense.
Moncrief is checked in for Ellis. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Lakers. To the inside, Davis, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Johnson against Moncrief. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
The Bucks making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Kobe, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists now in this one. Bucks trail by 9. Here's the screen. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Back to Davis. All sorts of time. Can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. LeBron with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Baylor, he's checked in for Johnson.
Hey.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Scott's checked in. Lakers leading by 9. Now Baylor to the inside. And Davis throws it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
The dish to Allen. From the wing. That one goes. Covered. Allen's got 9. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Now here is Davis. He's got 14. Right side Baylor. Shot clock at 6. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Middleton inside the 3-point line, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. Lakers leading by 9. A drive by Scott, and that one is hammered home.
Punches it down with pop.
rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
For three, Middleton. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar's got his third rebound tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Baylor. Pass to Allen. Milwaukee the rebound.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Moncrief kicks to Allen. The 11-footer. That's short off the rim. It's stolen by Cummings. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Scott. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Baylor against Cummings. Baylor drives in from 12 feet out. Can't hit. Great D that time from Cummings. Sidney Moncrief on the wing. And no good trying to get that one. And that does it for the first half of play. Lakers lead by 11. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive. How pleased are you with where you're getting the basketball and how you're scoring?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow. Hopefully, I can do a better job of that in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, he can't do it by himself.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 11. Shaq?
The job that guys have done in the post have been terrific. If they get more of that production in the paint next half, they'll be very tough to beat. They're taking advantage of the late rotations, and they're going right inside and straight to the rim.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man's route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
Bucks trail by 11. Robertson is out there with Ellis. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Cummings. And it's Antetokounmpo into the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Cummings with a screen on Bryant. Off the screen.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Robertson outside. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Robertson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Johnson dishes to Chamberlain. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the foot. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Lakers. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Bryant with it. Chamberlain a screen. Kobe. Oh!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have to build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Good ball move. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And, you hear everybody talking about Giannis's potential. I mean, look at the athleticism coupled with his measurables. I mean, that is just off the chart.
Talk about a terrific game for Kareem. 8 rebounds and a steal.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Giannis, it's not just his physique and length. Clark, he moves insanely well for a guy that size.
Yeah, Giannis also might not be done growing, Kevin. Right. How scary is that? I mean, he could be a legit 7-foot shooting guard when it's all said and done. That would be something to see.
Let's go. And he can't get the first one. No good on the second free throw. Scotty's checked in for Bryant. 90 seconds now into the second half. Ellis kicks to Robertson. Abdul-Jabbar against Chamberlain. Fades and shoots. And too long on the shot.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And here is Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Chamberlain. Looking to hopefully get something to drop for him at the line, missing badly in this game so far. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Bucks trail by 11. Robertson outside. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson goes in. And again, the Lakers no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Robertson outside. Misses the 3. Los Angeles leading by 11. Johnson inside. Covered by Robertson. Now the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Robertson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lights out checked in for Milwaukee. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Here's Johnson. The feed now to Davis. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Scott. Wide open. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got 6 assists here tonight.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Cummings with a screen on Johnson. Pick by Cummings. Robertson drives in. Nice work there coming off the screen. Robertson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Inside, Davis. That's Oscar Robertson with the rebound. Robertson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Abdul-Jabbar's got 12 points in the game. Johnson, the pass to Davis. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Robertson kicks to Ellis. Tries from 10. That one off the back iron and out.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball. And we've seen that tonight as well.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Johnson. James kicks to Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to LeBron. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Scott. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Scott's got 6 points.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Cummings with a screen on LeBron. Right kicks to Cummings. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you, because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Timeout called the Lakers. Los Angeles with some changes. And Kobe is subbed in for James. Lakers leading by 10. Chamberlain a screen. Johnson dishes to Kobe. To the paint. And it's Chamberlain that time on the assist from Kobe. Chamberlain got 9.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Ellis kicks to Cummings. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Will Chamberlain picks one up. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Allen comes in for Ellis. The Lakers also changing it up. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Davis, and it's Baylor in for Johnson. Bledsoe against Baylor. Dishes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Scott. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks trail by 9. Allen passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Bledsoe against Scott. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Bledsoe kicks to Allen. Chamberlain brings the double team. Here's Middleton. And the Bucks miss again.
And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? I mean, always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason and became a much stronger defensive. And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And there's the 3-second violation.
Foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Cummings. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Odom's checked in. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
One thing about Eric Bledsoe, he made it clear he wanted to be paid like an upper-tier player. And that led to quite a negotiation between he and the Suns last year. Ultimately, the two sides agreed to a 5-year, $70 million deal.
James Worthy's checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 11. Now Baylor. He has 7. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Up loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Talking about Eric Bledsoe's contract, many insiders felt like it was too much for a sporadic talent. We knew that he was the good backup in Los Angeles with the Clippers and going to Phoenix in a more prominent role. You know, but he went on to have a dynamic season, proving that, right, and you know this position so well, he has the ability to be one of the best league's combo guards, I think.
I agree. I mean, consistency will tell the tale when it comes to Bledsoe. I mean, the rebounds and assists, the averages were up last year, but his shooting percentages were down. So is Bledsoe a near max level player? Only time will tell.
Baylor kicks to Scott. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Baylor. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And I think everyone knew the Bucks would be much improved last season. But to see the jump into the middle of the playoff picture, I think that took everybody by surprise.
The Bucks making a switch here. Moncrief's checked in. For the Bucks, their improvement, usually you see incremental progress. Even after losing key players, Clark, they shot up the standings.
And part of that, Kevin, was just growing as a team, coming together, and also improving the roster. Another part was that they were better than their record showed 2 years ago. Player development is part of the improvement.
And the Bucks miss again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Bucks trail by 13. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Scott. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Well, he holds the reins to this team, and we're seeing some examples, guys.
And that's the kind of take-charge leadership that every team desperately needs.
Scott hits them both.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. He made it look easy that time.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action.
They're sending guys to the line way more than they should here. They need to play good position defense and avoid the reach-in sloppy foul.
And the Lakers call time here. Lakers leading by 13. Now here's Baylor. He's got 11 to the middle, off the pick, and the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Baylor passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Lakers passing it around. There's Odom, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
Over to the wing. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Allen, that's good.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
The Bucks making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. Johnson dishes to LeBron. The three-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 11. Moncrief kicks to Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. The Lakers. James. Oh!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
The free throw drops for Kobe. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Moncrief against Johnson. Robertson drives in. And it's Bryant at the elbow. Shot from 16. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Kobe's got 20.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
And Moncrief gets it to go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers ahead, up by 16. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Los Angeles leading by 16. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. They've got LeBron James. Chamberlain is out there with Davis. Then it's Johnson. And it's Bryant in at shooting guard.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Cummings misses off the right iron.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Johnson, the pass to Davis. Oh, wow. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time.
I tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Johnson kicks to Davis. To the paint. Kobe, no luck. Bucks trail by 18. Ellis with it. Picked up by Davis. Ellis dishes to Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Cummings. Nobody near Allen. The shot is off. And the Lakers going the other way now. LeBron James on the wing. The rebound by the Bucks.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Allen left side. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Allen.
You know what? That's a shot that great players can make.
Johnson, the pass to James. He dishes it to Davis. It's stolen by Cummings. An even 3-on-3 break. Ellis kicks to Robertson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Pass to Davis. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Here's Ellis, and it's sent back by Kobe. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Allen. The Lakers also making some changes. Shaq is checked in for Chamberlain, and Dubs subbed in for LeBron. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Ellis for 3. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's O'Neal. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Bucks trail by 16. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Odom picking him up. Robertson kicks to Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Davis dishes to O'Neal. And that one is hammered home.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Robertson kicks to Ellis. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Cummings can't hit.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Bryant has the open look. Hits the three-point line. Bryant's got 23.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Robertson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. Robertson's got his 5th assist in this one.
Putting you in.
Lakers leading by 19. Johnson with it. Here's Odom. Here's O'Neal. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Abdul-Jabbar against Shaquille O'Neal. It's stolen by Cummings. Left side, out of Kumbo. The dish to Abdul-Jabbar. Ellis, the pass to Robertson, and that one's good. Robertson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Knocks it loose. Robertson with the steal. He kicks it to Cummings. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take a look at what Cummings done. He has 9 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, force out on the floor.
James checked in for Magic Johnson.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Inside, the kick out to Odom. No good on the 3. Bucks trail by 17. Robertson outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Robertson's got 24.
Still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit.
Timeout called the Lakers. Prior to last season, Giannis was experimenting with the point guard position for stretches during the summer league.
Well, you know, Kevin, he's just the type of guy whose size and length really allow him to guard every position.
True. Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last time out. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Shaq, and it's Scott in for Doug. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. And Kobe drops them both. Bucks trail by 16. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. And he banks in the layup.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Hey. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The pass to Davis. Back to James. That's good.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
The Bucks have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Robertson. The stupendous finish in traffic. Robertson's got 9 points in the quarter.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Kobe attacking. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fella. Going old school on you, young fella. Look that up. Pigeon. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Clark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Allen's checked in for the Bucks. Chamberlain's checked in for the Lakers. Bucks trail by 14. And there's the feed to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Robertson. Great tee that time from Davis. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. James dishes to Kobe. Back to James. He feeds it to Chamberlain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by James.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
Kareem's been taking care of business in this one. He has 20 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Milwaukee, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At the line for 2.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty, missing both. Los Angeles leading by 16. And here's Kobe. James outside. And Scott has it in the corner. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists tonight.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Ellis. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
LA's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Davis with a screen on Robertson. Outside Bryant. To the paint, 5 to shoot, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Robertson kicks to Ellis. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
All right now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's LeBron. Kicks to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, and when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Well, LeBron had kind of a slow start to his season, his return to Cleveland last year.
Yeah, he got off to a bit of a slow start. He had some nagging type injuries, but things turned around, and LeBron was eventually able to get the clubhouse atmosphere where he wanted.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And that atmosphere that LeBron was after, I mean, he described it as wanting a family-like atmosphere.
Platoon swap here for the Lakers. Bucks trail by 19.
And to touch on the Cleveland atmosphere, you know, you could see as the season unfolded, it became a big part of what LeBron was able to accomplish in Miami, starting to work itself into that roster.
On deep, Robertson, and he gets it to go. Robertson's got 29.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Back to West. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. A wide open look for Gasol. Again, Los Angeles. Milwaukee's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Robertson against West. From 8, Cummings passes to Ellis. Cummings with a screen on Baylor. And it's Ellis penetrating. The teardrop falls in. Ellis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
Gasol a screen. West with the ball. Picked up by Robertson. But they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
West dishes to Gasol. Here's Shaq. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Lakers.
The key here, Clark, second chance points.
Well, they pounded the offensive glass, and Kevin, I also think they won the 50-50 balls, too.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Davis. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
West against Robertson. Here's Allen.
Well, a good one here for Allen. 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lights out, checked in for Ellis. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Robertson. Bucks are a strong team last year at home to start the year, certainly. The whole league was marveling at their start. Much improved, Greg, from the season before, but fell off, Greg, a touch late in the season.
And, Kevin, credit Jason Kidd. I mean, he got this team off to that great start, particularly at home, and they built some confidence, and that helped propel them into the playoffs. Sad to say they were still near the bottom of the league, though, in attendance.
The Lakers controlling the game. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Cummings grabs the board.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kobe, tell us about the mindset of this team tonight and what you hope to accomplish.
Just come out and play well. Just play with a lot of energy, execute well, read the defense.
Talent and execution. Kobe, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.